Welcome to Astrology, the astrology of I am. No matter where you are at this moment in your life, by listening to the messages from the sky, you are on your way to a brighter day. Welcome back, everybody, to Astrologic's Messages from the Sky. I'm Lorenzo Sanford, and Happy New Year! And I want to say thank you to all of you who are our subscribers, because this is 1 year that we've been doing this program. 1 year! Wow! Our first anniversary, and we could not have done it without you and your support. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed. Thank you to everyone who has commented. Thank you to everyone who has been encouraging. Thank you to everyone who has purchased the book, The Beautiful Logic of Astrology. Thank you to my dear friend and partner, Chantel Hampton, who has been a blessing in my life from the day we first met. Thank you for her being willing to work with me and share with me, and thank you for us being able to grow together and work together both in astrology and in music. She's a great vocalist, and she started her own program this year, The Brave Evolution, which hopefully you are aware of, and if not, we will be talking about that more in the future. Just thank you to everybody who had anything to do with the progression of this work. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I have good news this week as we approach the end, as we are in the end of 2021 and going into 2022. We have good news. First of all, on New Year's Eve, the moon is in Sagittarius. So we can go out and have some good old Jupiter fun. Be joyful, be happy, be expansive, party. Sagittarians love a nice party. Sagittarians love any party, really, but the moon in Sagittarius says that this will be a happy ending of the year. So enjoy yourself to the fullest extent, with the one caveat that, of course, with Jupiter, there's always the potential for going overboard. So you don't want to do that, but allow yourself to have some fun. And what's really nice is that on New Year's Eve, also going into January 1st, the sun is trine Uranus. So it's a great time to be innovative. And what great significance from the universe, what great symbolism from the universe to give us a day of innovation on the first day of the year. So what can you do that's new, that's innovative for you and for your life? What are the possibilities? What have you been holding back from doing? What have you said? Do you know how many times people have said to me, man, I wish I hadn't quit playing music? Most of you know, many of you know I'm a musician. I play drums. And man, if I had $1 for every time somebody said, yeah, man, I used to play back in the day. Oh, wow. I wish I had still kept it up. You know how many times, you know how rich I would be? So what is it that in your life you wanted to do but you didn't do, that you held back on because somebody made you feel that you weren't good enough, or because your time commitments were too strenuous, or because you didn't have the space in that living arrangement that you had, or you didn't feel that you were, your sound was what it needed to be, so you just were too shy to go through the beginning phase where you don't sound great. Whatever those problems or challenges were, throw them out the window and say, you know what? I've always wanted to do this, so why should I not? Why should I let anything or anybody keep me from doing what I've always wanted to do, what I've always felt like I could do? It's a great time for you to innovate, to begin something that is uniquely about you. And it's a great time to do something that can also be an inspiration to others. So what could you do that could inspire other people? What do you have to offer that could show somebody else that, wow, they did it. Maybe there's something that I could do. Maybe there's a way for me to do the thing that I do, not like them, but in a way that makes me feel good, and then I can help somebody else. And that way we each encourage each other, we each inspire each other by just finally throwing the shackles of others' opinions off. Break those chains of needing the approval of others. Break the chain of needing someone to say amen, or yes, you are worthy, or yes, I believe in you. Do it yourself. Do it for yourself. That's what the Sun Uranus energy is about. It's about, I have a spark inside and I want to let that spark breathe. I want it to bring energy to it so it will grow. Take this time where the universe is saying, go for it, and actually do it this time. And I'm not saying create resolutions. I'm not saying, do the same old, same old. I'm saying really dig inside your heart and say, what sparks me? What enlivens me? What makes me feel that I have something unique, that I enjoy, that I would do if I wasn't getting paid? That's what this energy of the Sun and Uranus together in a trine aspect means. You gotta go for it. And what a perfect time to do it in the beginning of the new year. Yes. So I encourage you, I'm telling you unequivocally that the universe is supporting you in moving forward in whatever it is that is a true, authentic reflection of who you are. And along with that good news of the Sun being trine Uranus, we have a new moon in Capricorn. And the new moon in Capricorn is saying it's very, very appropriate for you to start planning how to evolve your life. And that new moon is also trining Uranus. So it's a great time for doing long-term planning about how you want to see yourself evolve. How do you want to, and when I say planning, I mean concrete steps, an action plan, a business plan if that's necessary. This would be a great time if you have been thinking about going into business and being an entrepreneur or having a side hustle, to contact organizations like the Urban League or Operation Hope, or there's other organizations that will help you for free, mind you, put together a plan. An actual plan that has actual steps that you can gauge your progress. You may need to take an entrepreneurial class to help you get an understanding of business terms and basic business structures like LLCs or even corporations, or even DBAs, doing business as. But this is a good time for you to structure the things that you feel you're good at, and structure things that can bring you extra income, extra resources, so that you're not always depending on that one source. You open up another source. You create a savings account. There's all kinds of things that you can do with the Sun, the new moon in Capricorn, making a great aspect to the planet Uranus. So don't underestimate the value of creating a plan and then creating concrete steps to fulfill that plan. It's a great time for that. Please give yourself the gift of investing in yourself during the beginning of this new year. You will not be disappointed when you invest in the things that matter to you. And finally, Jupiter, the planet that I think of as the planet that brings grace. I know it's brought me a lot of grace. In fact, I'm hoping to write a book on that. But be that as it may, Jupiter is now out of Aquarius for good, and it's in the sign of Pisces. Jupiter in Pisces is going to open our hearts to sharing more than we have shared. It won't be a mental thing. It won't be just ideas. It will be a desire to connect with each other in ways that are really meaningful. We have come out of 2 solid years of having to contract and to close off. And I believe that Jupiter is leading us into this next phase where we're going to be opening up, where we're going to be enjoying more public activities together. We're going to be going to more concerts and more plays, more musicals, more theater. We're going to be going to more sporting events. We're going to be going to more social events. We're going to go back into our churches and our places of worship. We're going to be finding spiritual connection, and we're going to be finding that our inner connection, our inner spiritual commonality is much greater than the outer differences. So we're going to talk about Jupiter and Pisces soon. We're going to do a long show about where Jupiter and Pisces falls in your chart and how that can open up your life to the more spiritual dimensions, the more creative dimensions that may be dormant, may not be awakened, or may need to be reawakened. But we definitely want you to know that there is change in the air that's significant, and it's change that is opening you up to being connected spiritually and creatively to other people and to all of life. So it's a great time to plan to go outdoors and find a reconnection to nature. It's a great time to develop a meditation practice. It's a great time to dig deeper into your spirituality in general. You might start doing yoga. You might start doing Tai Chi. You might just develop a prayer practice, a consistent prayer practice. Whatever is going to open your heart to your understanding that life is bigger than you, but yet you are a part of it. That's what Jupiter and Pisces is bringing to you and opening doors for you to experience. So I look forward to sharing more about Jupiter and Pisces very soon. And I hope that this information gives you a reason to look forward and to look up and to have greater faith that life is getting better. Life, despite what they say on the news, is evolving in a way that is bringing you to a place of higher awareness and more completeness, because you're living from your heart, not just from your mind, and you're connecting your body, your mind, and your spirit. I really wish this for you in 2022. I really know that it's possible for you. I really know that your innate nature is goodness. Your innate inner being is about peace and happiness and joy. And all you have to do is open up the pathways by finding spiritual practices and fellowship with other people to allow that to grow. And so I wish that for you. I know that this is true. I'm speaking these words and empowering you, inspiring you to hopefully go out and find the ways that bring joy and peace and happiness, and bring it inside yourself and then share it everywhere you go. And of course, we are always here for you to assist you in that process. So if you need us, reach out to us at our website, astrology.com. You can book an astrology reading. You can book a forecasting session to look at how the year is going. You can get counseling and coaching. We do coaching. We have a coaching program that's all on the website. There's a lot of things that we have to share with you, and we just want you to avail yourselves of it. And we could also go back to YouTube and look at the past episodes to learn more about astrology. You can always go to the book and get the book, The Beautiful Logic of Astrology. What a great time to learn more about astrology and how being in connection with nature and life is beneficial, as we know it is, right? That's why we're here. That's why you've tuned in. So please, we're here for you if you need us. Please like, subscribe, share, ring the bell, do all the things you know you need to do. And we look forward to a great 2022. We look forward to your prosperity, your success, and we look forward to sharing with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As always, we say goodbye with the Sanskrit word, namaste. The spirit in me recognizes and honors the spirit in you. Have a great new year.